Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I just thought I'd show you a little demo we've got on the farm at the minute. Dad's been hedge trimming, should get that finished today because someone's going to borrow the hedge trimmer tomorrow I think. So we get that finished, we've got to get some fence picked in so Dad can just go around the last field. But anyway, let's go and have a look at this demo. So here it is, it's bright orange and it's 112 horsepower I think, and it's a Kubota M5 112. So yeah, it's not a very big tractor, but it's a handy little tractor. Got a MX A106 loader on it. I think it's quite a new demonstrator. Came from Vincent Tractors in, well, their new depot in Wellington, which is not too far from us. But yeah, we picked it up. So I had a phone call yesterday morning to ask if we wanted to have a try with one, because we went to a show on Wednesday and spoke to them, had a look. So I said yeah, and they met me at our local livestock market with the tractor. So yeah, I picked it up and I only drove it home yesterday. I did use the loader to load a couple of bells into the wagon yesterday night, so I hadn't had a massive go on it, but from so far it was nice, to be honest. For it's obviously a cheaper tractor. I guess it would be equivalent to a T5 if you're looking at New Hollands or your 5000 series Massies. But yeah, it's got AdBlue and fuel here, 2 steps, nice size cab for the size of the tractor, passenger seat, air seat, your shuttle, steering wheel, just hop in. So yeah, here's the cab. Nice view with the loader, sunroof's nice, so when you're loading up high you've got good vision. So yeah, shuttle, all the buttons are pretty simple. That's like your safety for your PTO, diff lock. It has got AdBlue regen on it. So if I turn the ignition on, keys just down here, turn the radio off. You can see it says 64%, so when that hits 100% I think a light comes on and you have to just press the regen button. Apparently it's quite fuel efficient, but we will see about that. I'm not sure. I'm just going to close the door here because it's a bit cold. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with it. I think we've got it over the weekend, a couple of days next week. So yeah, 6-speed manual with a splitter. No, that one's a splitter I think. That's an electric clutch, so you can just hold that one in and change gear without putting your foot on the clutch down there. So it's got 3 splitters there then, so you just keep it in here I think for on the road. And you've got torques and you've got a creeper gearbox as well. This is your handbrake, which is a little odd because there is a handbrake here, but apparently this is an emergency handbrake if your brakes go, so you don't need to touch that one. So that's your handbrake there, just on and off. 2 spools, just a single speed PTO, but again that's all you really need. Up and down on the hydraulics there, hand throttle, drive control, and there's 4-wheel drive, and that's presets for your engine revs. So you just hold that one of them down to change it, plus and minus. And that's pretty much it. Obviously clutch, steering wheel. I like the pedal on the steering wheel. I don't like that it doesn't come out, it doesn't slide out towards you. So I do find it maybe a little bit low. Be nice if it came up. And then yeah, you've got the MX loader stick here, which is quite nice. I don't think I've ever tried an MX loader, but using it yesterday, it worked fine. Couple of plug sockets back there, and then your windscreen wipers. It's got LED lights. I don't know if they're standard, but it has got LED lights. Beacon, aircon, and your radio, and then you've got your interior light up there. And that's about it. Just nice, simple little tractor. They say we wanted to try it to go on the wagon and straw chopper, things like that, which it should be ideal for. So I think we're going to put it on the wagon this afternoon and give it a go. Might put it on the straw chopper as well because I've got a bed up in a minute. So we'll try it on that, and the same for like the rake and things. It'll be ideal. Make sure I turn the ignition off. I think there's a way to change the fuel efficiency on the screen. It says 4.9 litres an hour there. So we'll see what that says after we've used it. Can I reset that? There we go. So it's on 0 now. So we'll see what it uses. So just coming back on the back end, it's got a push out hitch, 3-point linkage obviously, PTO, free flow return. There's your spools. One is taken up by the push out hitch, but the chap did say that you could have it teed off and have the push out hitch and you just have a tap or something. Which, yeah, I did think, oh, 2 spools is hardly enough, but when you think about it, the stuff the tractor's going to be doing, the wagon, the straw chopper, they've only got 1 spool anyway, so it's not a massive deal. Your top link, nice little toolbox here. Yeah, got some pins and stuff in, which is quite handy because it's right where you need it. There's your drawbar. This is to let your arms up and down, which I wonder what that was for to begin with, but yeah, just manual to let these up and down. Like I say, yeah, LED lights all around, and that's about it, to be honest. It's got 480 tyres on the rear, which maybe a little bit narrow, and what are they on the front? 360 on the front, so narrowish tyres, but it's not a very big tractor. I do like this on the MX loader, so when you take it off you just pull the handle up and the whole spool block pops off, instead of trying to, our old quickie loader we had a long time ago, you had to put the pipes in on you manually, and sometimes you'd get them mixed up because we didn't used to take it off very often. So yeah, that's about it. And it's only got 2 LED lights up there and 2 on the back, but there is extra options to put some here, I think, which would be handy because, yeah, just 2 is not really enough. But I think it's a smart looking tractor. Sorry about the wind. I think it looks nice. I like the orange. Some people probably don't, but I think it looks smart. Oh, the only other thing I would say, probably, I did see one with wheel weights in the back. I think this does need wheel weights because I was picking up some of the wet silage last night, try and keep you out of the wind, and it did get a bit light on the back end. So that's the only thing I would say. So yeah, we're going to try it out over the weekend, see how we get on. But first impressions, I think it's a very nice little tractor, and I really like it actually. I would like to try the new M7s. They had one at the show, and that's sort of a higher spec tractor, but sort of looked quite a smart tractor. I wouldn't mind trying one of them as well. So anyway, I'll pick up when we are strawing up with it later and have it on the wagon. Just thought I'd show you some of these in-cab heifers that are due. We've got, what's there, 5 in this pen? That back gate's open so they can go between both pens. Cleaned these out yesterday to try and keep them clean, ready for calving, because they were all starting to bag up. This one actually, she's a second calver because she had her first calve and she had a lot of issues, got mastitis, so we dried her off fairly soon. So hoping she calves in alright, but we'll see with her. But the rest of these are all heifers. Got a brown Swiss cross, 2 Holstein Friesian crosses, and that one there is a Fleckvieh cross. So a bit of all sorts here, but be good to see them calving. They're all, that's a homebred cow, and then I think the rest are all brought in heifers. I'm not sure about that one at the back, I can't see her ear tag, but these 3 definitely are. So yeah, hopefully we'll calve in and we'll have some nice calves coming in. So I have actually put the straw chopper on. I thought I'd just put it on and see what it's like to hitch up, but yeah, fits on there really nicely. Nice and easy to see the back end, everything's simple to hitch up. So you can see the hitch. Compared to those big T7s, you can't see the hitch at all, but so easy to see the hitch. Seems to work everything fine. The only thing I'm not sure, there must be a way to do it, but can't get the hydraulics in constant pump. Every time I do something it flicks the hydraulics out. So I would think there's something you twist or something on the spool block, but I can't see anything, but I might have to have a look. If not, I'm sure I can just hold it in for now and ring Vincent's when on Monday or something and ask them. Another thing I will just say, it looks a little bit odd, the mud guards, but they have to be cut out like that because they'll hit where the loader joins. Looks a little strange, but I suppose that's what you've got to do to get it on loader. I would think if it didn't have a loader on, they wouldn't be cut out. So yeah, it does look a little weird, but it's no massive thing. So yeah, it's on the straw chopper. No one's here with me at the minute, they're all at market, so I'll have to wait so people can hold the gates open for me before I can start bedding up. But I thought I'd just put it on, see how it looks on there. And it looks fine. It seems to suit the tractor quite nicely. So yeah, we will bed up this afternoon, and then I might take a few clips of it just bedding up and see how we go. I'm just strawing up now with the Kubota, and yeah, it's doing fine. I mean, obviously didn't expect any different. The only thing is that keeps flicking out the spool, so I need to work out how to, like I said there, it just flicked out again. I need to work out how to keep it in constant pump, which is sort of trying to move it two-handed. So yeah, I can't film very well because I'm having to hold the spool in and move the spout. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but there must be a way to keep that down there if I move it. It's not going to do it now. There you go, it flips out. So yeah, other than that, it's fine. PTO runs it fine. Got more than enough power to blow, so yeah, it's good. I'm going to carry on. Yeah. So that's it, we're all strawed up, and yeah, we used, well, it's saying 1 litre of fuel, that's it, which is nothing. I guess that's fairly accurate. I'm sure we would have used, I mean, no, it wasn't loads to try, it's just that shed and the one over there, so you know, it's not loads, but still was what, 20 minutes that's what it was running for, with the PTO on and hydraulics going. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. We'll unhitch this now and I'll put it on the wagon. It's definitely easier to reverse and maneuver into places, because I think they said it's got the best in class steering circle, so it steers pretty tight, so it's pretty easy to maneuver into places, which is good. Yeah, it ran this fine. Just on startup it did bog down a tiny bit, but you know, it's kind of expected. So yeah, I'll get this off. I don't know how that goes in float. The only thing I didn't like is, yeah, that kept popping out. I guess the middle to float, is it? Possibly. Yeah, that kept popping out of going, but I would think there's a way to keep it in. Let's say it will stay in, and then as soon as I start using it, it will just flick back out. So I'm sure there's a way to stop that, but it must be a switch or something. I didn't know if I like pushed it to the side maybe, but it doesn't seem to move, so I don't know, we'll have to ask about that one. And the PTO switch is a bit like, not hunched, it's not like, it's hard to tell if it's on or off a little bit, but it's no big deal. Push it down to turn it off, twist it to turn it on, so it's easy to shut off, you just smack the button. So yeah, anyway, I'll get this unhitched and we'll get the wagon put on. So she's on the wagon. I did turn it on, there's half a ton in there and it started up fine. We'll see what it's like with a full 2 ton in there in the morning. Dad will mix that up, but yeah, it's handled 600 kilos and it runs it, and hydraulics run it and all that, so that's fine. And yeah, it's just gone over to 2 litres of fuel used as I put the wagon on, so yeah, not bad at all. 2 litres is not a lot of fuel for that bit of strawing up, so we'll see how it goes when we start mixing some feed, and leave the wagon running for 20 minutes or so when it's mixing. Anyway, that'll probably be it for this video. Hope you've all enjoyed the review of the M5, and I'll see you all in the next one.